if he's on here all day, he's probably just some fucking like dope head on the streets of Prague waiting for the poppies to come in season. You know what I mean? When they all go out into the woods and fucking cut the fucking poppies.
I didn't know. We should ask him. Hitler might.
I have.
Ironically, know about that.
I've asked him about that.
You have?
Before. Yeah. Sure, yeah.
It's like something all the homeless people do in Prague. I can't imagine there must be like.
Well, no, it's like what all the junkies,
many homeless people.
What all the junkies do in Europe.
Yeah.
They like pilgrimage there.
Well, at least he's close.
And he's probably a fucking junkie. No, I don't think he's a junkie. But he might be homeless and just sitting on a set like somewhere, like on a phone all day watching us, watching Realms. Just being a faggot. Fighting with people.
Someone's got to do angry? It. What's up, Mantis?
He doesn't have a bed to go to.
He has a dirty pillow. And lots of plastic bags. Actually, no, it's Europe, so I bet the plastic bags.
Dude,
I
went for a walk this morning in the cemetery at like 9:30, and I swear to God, I saw two people like leaving for the day. You know what I mean? Like they were.
They were leaving their camp to go panhandle.
Yeah, like like
be a nuisance.
Where the chapel is. Mm-hmm. Like to the right of the chapel, there's like a little bit of I think they were like in there. Yeah, and I think they were down to go nuisancing because they just had bags. They just had plastic bags.
Very ominous plastic bags. Anyways, hello, people.
Either that, or they just fucking shot heroin over there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. I hit it on the regular one. Yeah. Yeah, Steve-O, what is he already? I don't know. Whatever.
Hitler will love this. Just Jew shit.
He's not in here. He refuses to watch us.
Oh,
what's up, Fren? Doom, how's it going? Winter Tired's going to see a movie that doesn't suck. We've streamed movies that don't suck, but it's been a while. I thought Twister was going to turn out better than it did. That too. We can't watch a movie that's like too good. You don't want to, it's just like black people talking during a movie.
Yeah. Interrupting.
Maybe even worse. Maybe even worse.
And pretend like we don't know
that
like
bad as that.
Skywalker is going to save the day.
That I like. That's actually a funny idea because that plays off the action
Star Wars
bit.
And pretend like we don't know what's happening.
Yes, the young Tizzles. All right. Anyways, so we're not okay. I got so high. I should never get this high before stream. Anyway, so we were gonna watch this last week, but we forgot about it. It's a couple weeks old now, and I guess it's even older. This was recorded back in May. Is Kittler in here? Oh no. On to him.
Keshi Castle.
Get on Mantis. Yeah, that's what they turned MXC into.
Does he mean that, or does he mean the actual like show Takeshi's Castle?
Probably. Well, in Europe, they had it. They had it in the UK. Oh, the UK version is awful. It is so bad. What's up, Mantis?
Yeah, it's usually bad.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, the UK version of Takeshi's Castle is awful. It's just this British guy, and you can barely understand what he's fucking saying. One guy, and he's just like riffing over it.
Oh, over the dudes falling and shit?
Yeah, like they have the Japanese audio, and he has like the Japanese audio, and then he just like talks over it.
Jesus Christ. That is rough.
It sucks. Anyways. Yeah, let's do the BAM. It's not Viva BAM. It's much actually interesting to watch.
It's Steve-O LaBam.
Hey everybody, and welcome to an explosive.
He sucks so hard.
This is the
I think he
first
always
that
has.
anybody has heard from my dear friend Bam
But being
Margera
sober is so
in
much worse for
some
him.
time. And
Well, yeah,
with
'cause
that
it turned
said,
him
there's
into a
been
faggot.
a lot of rumors and conspiracy theories and crazy stuff swirling around Bam. And I'm thrilled that you're going to be able to hear from Bam what really has been going on. And as we go into this, I would love to set the record straight that number one, Bam has not.
Oh, Steve-O
ever
definitely
been
sucks,
under
yeah.
a conservatorship. That the temporary guardianship he was under did not ever have any financial implications.
Why does
And
Bam
what's
need
come
this
to
to
be
be
known as the Free Bam movement has,
Which we're proudly part
very
of.
toxic. It's served to try to assassinate the character of Bam's former guardian Lima, who has never been paid to work on Bam's case, has never done anything but try to help Bam, and it's been very upsetting to see people not only encouraging Bam to leave treatment and go get loaded, but just attacking this
Have a good
woman
time.
who's been so helpful.
Be an Earth rocker.
Bam's family and friends. So I just
Bam
wanted
should
to
just
set
be
the
living
record
his
straight
best
on
life.
that. Also, this episode was recorded a while back.
So who was
and we
telling him to
held
go
on
get
it
wasted?
until now? And with that
Anyone
said,
actually saying that to him?
let's get into it.
No, Bam's just going on
May
instinct.
God have mercy on our souls.
No, I guess I don't have to tell him.
Yeah.
Bam Margera.
Yeah, man. Here I am in Orlando.
He ends it with that too.
Treatment center in Boca Raton.
Slam Margera.
Dalton, Kanan, and Destin Durn triplets. They got a half pipe
Yeah.
back.
No,
And,
well,
Who are these
Phoenix
Bam
is
used to be
stoked
very
that he's
gay
doing
and cringe,
Disney.
but Bam being mentally ill
love it.
and a drug addict is
hilarious.
pretty
I don't know where
Kino and
you
based,
are.
I gotta say.
It's social security number up on next.
End result of all that head trauma.
Wow,
But I'm
dude.
not stoked because I went skating for the first day and some little poison shit ass waxed a half pipe pooping like an iceberg Eskimo.
Little poison ass wax a half like a pooping an iceberg Eskimo.
What is he saying?
It's just Bam gibberish.
And
Hold
like a
up.
penguin.
Bam.
Yeah, let's-
Just Bam.
Broke my wrist and elbow. My wrist was like and like some little poison shit ass waxed a half pipe pooping like an iceberg Eskimo and like a penguin. I went,
You can
That was
hear
not English.
broke my wrist and elbow.
running out of breath
My
as
wrist was like the
he's.
shape of an S, and my bone was practically popping out the back. They gave me the shit that killed Michael Jackson and knocked me straight out. Put it back in the place. They're like, he cannot be awake for this shit.
Shit.
The honest truth, I think, is, Bam, that we've reached an age where our bones break way more easily.
Oh,
Do you think he's
This
just
is my
breaking shit on
11th
purpose to
wrist
get
break
pills?
on this one.
yeah, maybe.
11th on that wrist.
I think
he would just buy 'em.
left to break.
Just do 'em anyway.
Yeah.
He probably fell down because he was
My
drunk.
left clavicle
Yeah.
ready to get some
He's
hardware.
got connections too.
Because I got 16 staples in the head from cracking my head open from filming the Bloodhound Gang Cribs episode, and then
What was it,
I
like
got
20 years
8
ago?
ribs, 4 broken ribs. Then I got
Yeah.
4 broken wrists, 11 broken wrists, broken elbow twice now, and then 3 broken feet over here. I've broken every finger and every toes numerous amounts of times. Broken tailbone, which sucks. 'Cause
I
you
heard that
can't
the
sit or
broken
do anything.
tailbone was when they showed your wiener on MTV, huh?
Yeah, my 2-inch hose.
All right. So, dude,
Hey, what's up, Bon?
let's just come out and say it that us having this conversation is fucking
Oh, friendo. Hello,
explosive,
friendo.
like almost radioactive. Some people, I mean, like
Yeah.
the interest in
Radioactive.
people hearing from you, people seeing us together is
Yeah.
off the charts.
Look at those tattoos.
Yeah.
They're all
Nobody
like
wants- nobody
degenerate.
wants-
Year of alcohol
though.
treatment, and I actually have never felt better. I actually didn't realize I had such a problem that I did. And
Really?
Did
You know,
or
I
don't
do?
say.
Really,
That's a
just
distinction
now
we
you figured it
think
out?
about.
yeah, I guess do.
After I ruined my entire life, I
Nobody
figured I
said,
had a
dude,
problem.
if you just do a year, you'll understand how much better you will feel. because you always go 30 to 60 days, maybe 90 tops.
And I said,
But if
Novak,
you
I'll listen
just
to you
do
when
a
you
year,
pay me
you'll
back
understand. And
for
I
the
called him after a year, I'm like,
250,000.
Novak, I understand.
He just
I
he
get
did
I
it.
feel
He
great
just,
now.
or did you? I didn't hear him
I
mention that.
do not want that lifestyle. I got a 4-year-old. I don't miss the hangovers whatsoever, and I just don't want to return to that.
Wasn't
anymore.
he caught partying like
Okay,
2
and I
months
think
ago?
Yeah,
I thought it
we
was not
watched-
even that long ago.
is
Yeah.
very good. I also
By boof,
said
do you
he's been
mean
there
to
a
be honest
year?
that I'm
like actual
concerned
boofing?
that I get the impression that you feel like, all right, I'm done. I did my year of treatment and now I'm done, and now I can kind of get back to running around and doing my own thing. Like I worry like crazy that you feel that the problem you have with alcoholism is something that you can handle
He's like,
on your
yeah.
own.
Definitely.
Well, I still
definitely.
have 90 more days of class, but I'm going to transfer to Carlsbad to finish the classes. But they still drug test.
Carlsbad?
Any of these,
Just
any of
to
these
give
places
you,
real?
an idea of what it was like for me.
Yeah,
I
just
remember
terrible.
Understanding.
Yeah, he's very lame, friend.
Statistics.
It gets worse.
for
This is just
staying sober.
like
They are not in our favor, Bam. Most alcoholics die drunk of causes related directly to alcoholism, and
he's
I've heard that only
Steve-O
like
has become a
5%
fuddy-duddy.
And when I went into rehab, I was like, dude, I want
he's
to
just
be
a
in that
fucking nerd now.
5%, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to give myself the advantage. And that's why I lived in the little halfway house to protect my sobriety. I stayed in the little
Bam's not
halfway
listening to
house
any of
until
this.
I was 2 years sober, and
high.
only then, when I left the halfway house, even then, I needed to live like next door to like a sober guy because I wanted to protect my sobriety so much, and it's just important.
Yeah, it sounds like Steve-O wanted to suck his dick.
Protect it, and I say that as a guy. who
Like,
knows,
right?
man.
Like, what the fuck?
You got to know.
Yeah.
It's not my job to say who's an alcoholic or who's not, but I think that we.
But I'm going to anyways.
Oh yeah. I know, dude. I've been going for it for 10 years or more. There would be breaks and shit, but I mean,
he's guaranteed he's fucked up just because he's wearing the sunglasses. That's the Artie Lang move.
And
Yeah.
all day long when I'd wake up with a hangover,
Sure, and every time there was a break, without fail, whenever you took so much as one sip of alcohol, then the whole gorilla came out of the cage.
This was released a couple weeks ago, but I guess they shot it in May.
Out of the cage, and you can't get the gorilla back in the cage.
Yeah, and not to mention, if I ever made skating plans or workout plans, I'm like, dude, all bets are off. I'm
Sunken
drinking.
plans.
For some reason, when I'm drinking, all activities are
Sunken
off.
plans?
I just like to sit at home or whatever, crack jokes, watch TV, whatever. But
Just like to
I'll
crack
paint
brews.
stuff, but I'm not productive, like skating wise or working out wise. I just don't feel like it.
Right.
And what was so hard? Was it hard?
I
to
can
admit
eat,
that you had
though.
a problem
And take more
was
drugs.
there a-
I think
Yeah,
so,
you can
because,
definitely eat.
Man, because
Eat and take downers.
I wasn't like going out and being a.
He's got some mass on himself. He could
being a mess.
transform into Sam Hyde.
I learned how to control behaving myself, but still being wasted. I felt like I had an excuse to say I'm better than I was.
Can you help enlighten us as to what period you're referring to when you were able to control being?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, those days are so long gone, Bam. Like, you didn't control shit.
Well, I've tried every which method. I'm like, all right,
Very
I'm
uncomfortable.
only gonna sip on White Claw
Yeah,
from
it
now
is.
on.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, all right,
Bam never really
I'm only gonna
pushes
sip
back.
on whiskey. Just
Like I get what
Well, he's a
Steve-O's
pussy.
doing with like the whole
So
like
once in a
it's
while.
like supposed to be
That's
tough
all
love.
all right.
Even
Yeah,
though
he's like,
even though Steve-O doesn't give a shit.
Dude, we're alcoholics, bro. Dude.
I
Dude.
figured out that
We got an illness, dude.
Yeah.
turns into
Dude,
got a
one,
disease,
you
dude.
always
turns
have
into a
this,
bottle,
man.
Turns into 2 bottles that I'm out looking for.
We gotta
It's a
talk
weight
about
you
it
always
every
carry.
day.
And I
Yeah.
think
There's
that we-
those
we've
addicts that have to
established
constantly
over and
talk
over again.
about
And
being
the other thing
addicts.
too,
Yeah, because
They're
they
not-
really,
they're
really,
not
really
healthy.
miss drugs.
definition,
Yeah, they're not
an
healthy. They're
alcoholic
not healthy
can't
addicts.
Keep himself sober.
Like they might be
that's why
clean or
we
whatever,
have this
but they're
community
not
of
healthy.
people
They
who
replace their
keep
replace their
each other
addiction
sober.
with an
And we
addiction
stay
to not
sober
being
by
addicted.
helping other people
Yeah,
stay sober.
it's
And
fucking
I'm
weird.
telling you,
And
man,
creating doing podcasts out of a van.
secret to success
Yes.
as an alcoholic is to join
Usually
the
yoga.
What's up,
who's
Blogger?
not in the band,
and do what
for the
we do.
person who's
Well,
not
that's
in the
why,
band,
like,
dude,
when
which
I
is
packed
really
up
fucking
everything,
Oh,
I
God
moved
damn
to
it.
San Marcos in Southern California.
Dip
because I
again.
had
Oh wait.
Such a tight group of skater friends that were sober. I had
Forgot to
Naveed,
turn
the
off
shaman, who I was
BitTorrent.
hiking with all the time, 8 miles a day, sometimes 5 at
True,
5 in the morning. It was like our ritual. And then I was doing the Sheckler meetings all the time. I was doing your
Sheckler-
Wednesday meeting.
I was doing the Sheckle meetings.
Doing
over there.
what's the okay?
It was just working out. Then I
Wednesday meeting, I
doing the
get that
Sheckle
makes
band.
sense. The Sheckler
Sheckle?
meeting. Someone look that
twisted
up?
my ankle at Tony Hawk's house. Then
I was doing the
from
Sheckle
all
dance.
There, it was just downhill.
The
I
Sheckle.
kept getting my 6-pack
Been doing it for 20 years.
Then it turned into 12-pack, and then I just
Right.
started sitting around and drinking.
And I'm
I don't know, friend. I can't
particularly
stand the Chip Chipperson.
nervous. Like right now,
It's so
and
bad.
This is the reason why I wanted to talk
I don't
to
get
you
it.
right now is because you've got like a whole year.
I hear that name, but
You've
I'm
been
afraid
in
to look
treatment.
up who that
You're
is, 'cause
really
everybody
like
shits on
It's
him.
like
good
Jim Norton's
sort
like
of
character that he
distance
does.
from your last drink,
Oh.
and I feel like if the idea crawls into
No.
your head
What's up,
that you can
Groydle?
get away
Yeah.
with having a sip.
I think
on
it's been
some
at 4
kind of a
cents.
drink, and then the whole gorilla comes out of the cage again. Like
Yeah.
I really.
I don't want to do that anymore.
And one should not.
Oh yeah,
What
this
in
is
our nation?
these are the best parts of this entire thing. Are these little fucking ad reads? These just makes us
I really.
I don't want to do that anymore.
And one should not want to do drugs, much less smoke cigarettes or vape. You know, as a society, we are at a point where people look upon smokers and vapors as losers. I said it, and
That's
Not
pretty
really.
good coming from you.
I mean, vapors, yeah, because
don't you get covered in diarrhea like all the time?
Yeah, didn't you get covered in poop? The people that do vape tricks are pretty fucking cringe. But we've talked about how cool smoking.
Yeah, cigarettes will always be cool, no matter what
Of
they
course
do
they
to
are.
you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful how loud you say. Yeah, I have a small child in the house, so it's just start screaming that out loud. Hey, smoking cigarettes are so fucking cool. Start saying that at school.
I don't think you want to be a loser. I personally could not be more thrilled that I quit smoking cigarettes well over 10 years
That's the
ago
one thing I
now.
gotta watch out.
And
That's the
am
one
even
time I watch
more
my mouth is
thrilled
when I
that
talk about
Wild
cigarettes,
Ride
but not when I say
Podcast is here to help
horrendous
you
slurs.
quit
Yeah, Bam was
cigarettes
molded by
and
it.
or vaping. How? Because we've teamed up with Fume. It's this company that is just kicking butt in the quit
is this?
smoking department.
What the fuck is this?
Wooden inhalers. that
Oh,
are
wait, excuse me. So he's not actually against vaping and smoking. He's just shilling a product.
It helps you stop vaping and smoking.
What
That
a
is also
fucking
a
piece
that
of
is also a vape.
Yeah, that's a vape. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's shilling snuff.
that have cores which
Snooze?
are infused
No, like snuff.
inhalers that are hand.
Is that what this is?
No, no.
Oh, I thought you were snorting it out of that tube.
it's just a tube with snuff in it.
Dude, that reminds me when Milk and I were at a party one time when we were like 20. We were up at the lake, dude, at friend of the show who we've never talked about before, who always used to have parties. And Milk he took a pen and he filled it with crushed up hydrocodone.
Okay.
And he was just snorting out of the pen all night long.
Nice.
You know what I mean? He would take the end off and he would just suck it out with his nostril. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then eventually he told me that he had a bunch of crushed up hydrocodone that he stuffed down in there. And he was just sucking it out of the tube. The powder, it was just packed in the fucking pen, the empty
What a
pen
madman.
tube. And then he just like had it in his like,
Oh,
you know how he
going
always
red
wore,
again. Fuck.
he always
We're gonna
wore
have to deal with
fucking
this
button
shit.
up. Remember what he always used to wear, dude? He'd always like dress really nice. So he just had it in his front button-up pocket. You know what I mean? In his front,
yeah.
he had the button-up shirt, and he just had it in his front pocket. And he like did it in front of me, like
infused with
when I was out smoking a cigarette on purpose,
which
so I could see
are
it.
proven to help with cravings and
He
help
said he got
you
the pill,
quit.
stole the
Now,
pills
how
from
do
his
you get
mother.
it? You go to
Classy.
breathefume.com/Stevo. That's BREATHEFUM.com/Stevo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
It's part of
that's
the
a
ad.
bit
You have to read this aloud, dude. You have to say every letter. That's part of the ad read. That's part of the deal.
Yeah, just-
Man, they've got these things so dialed in with just great flavors.
What is-
like cozy chai? Screw the vaping. Screw the
Black
the
pepper?
tobacco.
You're
Screw
better
the
just fucking quitting, you know?
Yeah, just don't buy it.
Yeah.
I've said it.
products
The
because they
easy
don't
way.
need
Read the
it.
easy
Or
way.
read the
I've
easy way
never
to quit
smoked
smoking.
again.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, I never
That
smoked a
actually-
cigarette
that
again.
works.
I used to smoke 30 cigarettes a day. I loved cigarettes. I never thought I'd stop. And then I stopped like it was nothing.
Non-smokers.
And I haven't
/
smoked in like
born-again
11 years.
winners. So let's get you off the stupid vape and the stupid tobacco.
Let's get you out of this
on
stupid bus
feeling
and with a
by
good bullet
going
in your
to
head.
breathefume.com/Stevo.
Fumeessential.com.
Stevo to get 10% off your order and
Let's get some
live
fume.
love life as a winner.
Yeah, the name is enough
get
to
back
put you
to
off from it.
Yeah,
let's
I
get
feel
some
like
fumes
it's
up in
really
here, guys.
Scary after everything you've
Not
been
even
through
taking
over the
into account
last
how
year,
gay it
2
looks.
years,
Yeah.
that if you drink again and
The only thing I vape
Well, you're not
is-
fuming though.
you've got a serious
Yeah, are you
problem
fuming?
on
The only thing I
Yeah,
vape is
plus I've done a year without a phone.
bootleg
I haven't had
cartridges, dude.
internet privileges. I haven't had
Bootleg
mystery long
cartridges.
illnesses.
music on my phone.
Yeah.
So like,
Dude,
once I
I've
turn
smoked,
my
like,
phone on and everybody knows
100
I
of
did a
those
year
fucking
sober, I have
things,
all these
and I don't
business
know if they were
opportunities
legit
that
or
I
not.
do not want
I'm
to fuck
fine.
up. It's kind of like when Novak got the opportunity to work for Banyan Treatment Center, and he got a really big paycheck that he's like, oh my god, like he knows
$500.
He just
on
outed
a
him.
glass of wine,
Yeah.
and Banyan finds out he's fucked forever. So like he does not want to ruin his relationship with Banyan. He's making great money and he's helping people.
Right.
Good.
But the money,
And
he's there
like,
for the money.
With this now, I have a brand new phone number. So when Viva La Bam days and just my drunken days, I let so many people in my bubble that it just fucking exploded. So many.
Dude, you're at
drinking
some
buddies.
Who
so
the
many
Nelson
people
triplets
just, let me get
half
your number.
pipe
Like,
house?
If I had a good time with you,
Who are
that
these
night,
fucking
let me get
people
your number.
that
Yeah,
you're
sure,
at?
whatever. And everybody would blow me up on the phone that I didn't even know who was important and who to answer to anymore. Now I got a tight
Now
group of friends that I talk to on the daily. I don't.
He's
if
trucking
somebody
right
says,
now.
"Can I get your number?" I say nope.
Another drug is
I
coming
just
up.
Keep it real tight.
Some sort of an
Talk to
upper.
Danny Way on the regular, Yellow Wolf on the regular.
Yellow
Wolf.
Novak,
Danny Way,
Cat Von D,
Novak, Durns,
I love that.
At Von D.
I gotta say, I'm
I love that response.
really,
Cat Von D.
I
Just-
love that. And I gotta
Yeah,
say,
shut up.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful that you and I,
I don't
names.
care.
I love the names.
maintained a friendship, particularly throughout.
I love the bit where you list
everything
off the
that's
names,
gone on
Bam.
with Jackass.
Moving on.
Yeah.
And and I really, really want you to know that even though I
better than
don't
you.
think you choose
Yeah.
to believe it, the fact is that
More or less.
you getting your
Is
contract
Steve-O wearing a
canceled,
wig, or
whatever
did he
you
get
wanna
hair
call it,
plugged?
kicked out of Jackass
No, that's his
I
hair.
assume he got hair.
was genuinely
I think he always just shaved his head. I don't think he was ever.
me getting an intervention from Johnny Knoxville.
That's probably
You
true.
know, like the
I
same
know, it's
people.
just- but I got so much to say. Like in Jackass 2, I got five not drunk with the LA with
What?
Fren
What
Simulator.
happened?
I got a fucking felony
what?
charge, and I got high five for good press. Now I wind up sipping on a beer out front of a hotel on TMZ, and I get kicked out for being a liability. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Okay. I mean, I'll entertain some of that, and back in the days of Jackass,
Well, you're
number two,
supposed to.
I
You're
think
the
he's- I
fucking
think he's-
podcast
in our
host.
heydays,
Successfully
we were at our
transformed
worst.
into him.
Drugs and alcohol were still
Brendo.
working for us. No,
Yeah.
I guess not quite as
locked up in
fat,
rehab
but
or jail,
Or as
like,
disgusting,
just,
but he's getting
having
there.
Public meltdown.
I think Phil's less
And
disgusting
I
than
hope that
Bam.
you
Give me another 20
understand
years.
That at a certain point,
Oh, I thought you meant
like,
Don Vito.
Oh, yeah.
specifically over the last few years,
Tom Vito's
that
definitely.
it stopped being fun. It stopped being
Yeah.
funny. It stopped
Yeah.
being cool. It stopped being something that we want to give you a high five for, because we've been watching you self-destruct. I will say specifically.
Steve-O just starts talking about George
in
Floyd.
Knoxville
Blacklist.
saved my life by
After
enforcing
George Floyd,
some
we all had to take a step
Like, if
back
somebody
and
doesn't
look at
see-
our,
It made me
examine
wanna
our
jump
own
off the
behavior.
tallest building on the
I was trying to
planet.
push reparations.
Okay, be careful with seeing things like that because that triggers 5150s and saying I want
Oh,
to.
I said that's why I got.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I don't know.
Pause.
It's like if somebody.
Oh, he's threatening to kill
It
himself.
made me want to jump off the tallest building on the planet.
Okay, be careful with seeing things like that because that triggers 5150s and.
What's going
saying,
up?
I wanna-
Trad on deck.
That's why I got in
You
my position.
can't trigger.
because
What's
I
a
said,
5150?
well,
Somebody
I don't see my
putting you in
family's
a
not
mental
on that
institution
airplane,
or mental
then
hospital
I'm
for
gonna
your
jump
own
off
health.
a
So
bridge
he
or
might
something.
trigger
And then I
them.
got
Like,
Well,
who
because somebody can
cares?
say like, oh, he might kill himself, and then they'll just fucking put you in the hospital.
Oh, I
They'll be
see.
like,
I
"Do
see.
it."
I see.
Yeah,
I see. There's
Oh,
somebody.
it's
and
a ban, please let him.
especially knowing that they're like a drug addict or something.
I mean,
they
if
can-
as
they'll
long
just
as
do
he's
it.
not googling how to tie a noose again. Yeah, they talking about getting him a fitted cap from the 5150, the baseball cap company. Get him a nice
Enacted in
fitted
Florida,
cap.
which means you have to do 90 days or something. And I said, have you ever seen my movies? I jump off of so many bridges into bushes and pools, you fucking idiots. I didn't mean I was going to kill myself.
Right.
So
He sounds
on
wasted
deck.
right
There
now.
would be
Oh,
on
yeah.
on the west side, and I made it 75 days. I had 15 days left. And they're like, Bam, you've been rocking the same sweatpants for 75 days. I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to get any fucking pussy around here. I don't give a shit.
That's hilarious.
For bad hygiene. I'm like, oh my god. So
He wore the same
Space
pants for like what?
Pulling a
2.5
cobra.
months?
76,
Pulling a
like,
King
you're
Cobra.
stuck to square one. I'm
Dude.
like, oh, fucker. So I make it to day 80.
You need to
there,
watch that
and I
seizure
smoke a
robot
cigarette, and I
stream
throw
about
it
the
out, and I'm
fashion.
smoking in a
I
bush,
haven't
and they film
laughed
it,
that
like,
hard
you could've
in a
lit the whole
long
national
fucking time,
forest on
dude.
fire. You're getting sent to
I will.
West Palm
They
It's on the
they
list.
got a they got
I
a
know I'm
bunch
getting back to
of
square
just
one.
his
That's why
different
I've been
looks.
doing this
I
shit
was
for a
dying
year.
Okay.
And I-
because there
and I
were
did
some that I had
111
never
days
seen
there,
because
and I
they got
wanted to
some
get
looks that
transferred
he
to
only had
Florida
worn once.
because
You know what
it
I
was
mean?
just
There's some
a
shit.
better option.
There's this one
until I
picture of
figured
him
out
where he's
that
on
the
his
marksman
giant,
act
like the
totally happened
lowrider
in
bike,
Florida.
where he's got the giant hand.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Now,
I was
what
fucking
concerns
dying.
me
laughing.
about, I mean, by the way,
And then
stories
the
are
Black
hilarious.
Sabbath
Getting kicked
t-shirt,
out for bad hygiene.
the tie-dye
for
one,
trying to
eventually the
light the
tie-dye
forest on
just
fire.
wore
Both
like
very
washed
funny
out and was just
anecdotes.
missing from the
But
t-shirt.
what
Because
concerns
it was just
me
a
about
bootleg.
that is that you describe it as, oh, and that sent me back to square one, the clock, and so I had to start over, and it was longer before I could be done. You know, and I would just want to impress upon you that it's not about a beginning and an end. It's about learning a new way to live. And that new way to live is really it's
And getting a new set of
important that we
teeth,
don't
like me.
blame
Yeah.
everything on
Yeah.
everybody else.
It's like
And Boogie.
the boogie,
I know, but I already knew. I already
Getting
knew
a new
in
jawline.
Arizona that I wanted
Yeah, some
to
new chiclets, getting your
end
mouth
and be over
reconstructed.
with
Yeah,
alcohol.
Boogie's mouth was
Better off
falling
drinking
apart
water.
so bad when he got the fake teeth. It like
like
reconstructed his jawline or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
it's like
That's like what happens when you're old. That's what happens to old women when they get osteoporosis and their jaws fall apart. That happens.
oh god.
That's why old women's faces get deformed because their bones are disintegrating in their face, dude.
water,
Right.
like I do with my liquid death. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, liquid
This is
death.
the
This
company
stuff.
that saved
It's
me.
water
shit-
in a can.
Pisses me off
It's so stupid.
so much.
Dude, I got
So
a nice
much.
Brita filter that I get buy filters for. That is some tasty clean water. I got some right
World,
here.
baby.
We got a filter
good with
too.
got
I don't know.
Infinitely
No,
rich,
it's
have
much more convenient to buy
aluminum
24
cans
tall boy cans of
because
water.
Aluminum
plastic is
cans of water.
destroying the world. Get hip to it, man.
It's just
You got
they've just filtered all the canned water of the government. Somebody bought all the government water they had in bunkers and they just filtered it, put it into these cans.
Liquid
There
death.
you go. Yeah, liquid death, you fucking
I
retard.
found it in a cave in Missouri.
So you're telling me that if there's absolutely zero regulation already as is on the water bottle industry, how the fuck are they going to regulate this shit? You know what I mean? They don't even regulate water bottles. So how are they going to regulate water in a can to make sure this
They
shit's
don't.
like good?
That's the
Like,
secret. They don't.
yeah. Is it supposed to be fucking brown? People
This is
probably
the
would,
diet water.
yeah, diet
That's what
water.
makes it cool.
Yeah, you don't know what you're drinking.
Yeah, the chunks and color and
because
taste.
plastic is destroying the world. Get hip to it, man. Liquid death.
He's such an insufferable
Trad
LA
on deck.
douchebag.
You're drinking water.
Trad on deck. I know. There's
It's good water, dude. Plus, they're hooking you up.
What would you recommend? Is there anything? I don't even know what to buy to filter out fucking the SSRIs.
You need one of those big ass like Alex Jones level
water and
filters.
and
So you hook into your water system.
shipping water.
Yeah, dude. I just want to take the SSRIs and get angry.
You're gonna get cases of this awesome water and not have to pay for shipping. Very generous of this wonderful
I
company.
used to have a pair of shoes that Steve-O used to shill for back in the 2000s. Snowshoes, do you remember those?
Yeah.
No,
I had a pair of
Your
those.
water and your merch, and wait until you see their
Perky
merch.
filter?
It's hysterical. It's
I think I've heard of that.
so
To be
yeah.
honest.
I love
Yeah, I think that's the one AJ used
Go
to.
get some at
So?
liquiddeath.com/Stevo. Now,
Yeah,
But I
Rampart.
had to finish my time.
I remember drinking water from the tap as a child.
It just sucks
It's got
that
a distinct
I had 10
flavor.
more days left and I was
Right.
done. But I got transferred and I had to do 90 again, and then transfer and do 90 again.
Right.
Like,
Oh, there's like 4 more ad
So now
breaks in this
finally
podcast. I'm assuming, right?
yes.
Uh,
I have to just
wait.
do outpatient.
Is he wearing a
treatment
Liquid
in
Death
Florida till
t-shirt?
July 17th. Then
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Steve-O?
Yeah.
And
Hell
just
yeah,
do
dude.
IOP, which
Dude,
is
we're
just
gonna have to taste test some of this Liquid Death.
good. And when you,
I don't want to. That's scary.
come to
Like,
California,
I don't want to drink water from a
like-
can.
They figured out how to market water to all these kind of fags.
IOP.
Yeah.
See, when
Holy
That's all they
shit.
did.
Like once all of the treatment is done, like what's your plan for?
No, do not
protecting your
drink. Don't drink
sobriety?
from water bottles.
just go to meetings, hang
Drink
out
from
with
Liquid
people,
Death. Drink from
Yeah,
an
drink
aluminum
from
can.
Connor
There we
again,
go.
I really-
Save the turtles with aluminum cans.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Drink Liquid Death.
Dude, like that's the first time that you've ever said anything that sounded like you had some willingness to join.
Well
us.
water is
And-
good.
and
I almost
it's
bought a
very
house with a well, but the house was
to-
And my phone is just
it needed $100,000
programmed
worth
with
of
a
work.
very select few of
Wasn't.
just
Not-
sober
not-
people,
Not a
love
first
it.
house,
like nobody
type of
else.
house.
It's just all sober friends or family.
I love it.
but it had
And
a
I
nice
don't
property
let
with a
anybody
well.
else in.
I like that.
There's nothing that I won't do or Novak, like any of our sober buddies. There's nothing we won't do to help you stay sober.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I found
Including
myself
make you feel like a piece of
really
shit.
a lot more productive. I would like.
I cannot get a well where I am.
Answering important
It's
people.
not possible right
which
now.
Probably fucked up a lot of business deals. Like this fucker hasn't answered for a week. Let's just do the clothing line with somebody else or whatever, you know.
right. So let me ask
This is
you.
not
even
listening to him.
Living without your phone, living with all of these what's been going on with that? Because I've seen a lot of activity on social media with the hashtag #FreeBam, and people seem.
No,
to
I'm not in
think
an
that
apartment.
you're
I just do
the
not have the
Britney
property.
Spears of Jackass,
enough property
that
to get a well.
Evil villains have taken over your life and stolen all your money,
Yeah.
and like, can we safely say that none of that is true?
I don't know what's been going on.
piece of property
because
I'm
I
on
haven't
is-
been able to look.
He has like a
As a
strip
matter of fact, I can't
Yeah, it's
even
gonna be
of
Do you see
water.
that?
everything's
See that in
gonna
the chat?
be rented out in a couple of years when I buy another house.
because I
Well, I
deferred
bought it
my
right now for
contract
the
What
house.
Orthodox
So-
posted?
when I was.
Yeah, so there's
doing
$17 for 12
Paramount
cans of that
Jackass,
Liquid
I
Death.
was posting,
$17?
What a
For
scam.
12 cans.
Good for them. Because people are buying that shit probably.
Yeah.
saying that only
I don't
Johnny
have a
can
yard
clear
cask.
what
I
goes
I
through
really
my
don't.
Instagram.
I
So
literally
don't
don't.
even
I
know
bought
my
this
new
house
passcode.
because it didn't have a
I
yard
can't
and I can
control
rent
what
it out.
goes on it.
Can
And
I
I'm
tell
not
you,
going to
I
have
think
any
that's good
property to
news?
take care of besides the house and driveway.
Like,
That's it. That's all this
and
property has.
I couldn't be trusted with the laptop computer until I
I'm
had
thinking
been
long
completely
term.
sober for 9 months, and even
Yeah.
then, it was a little bit questionable. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that having that filter. I think that's absolutely great news, and I hope too, because I think that looking at your social media since you got out of treatment, it's feeling a lot more like you. when you were in treatment, it didn't. It was
I could collect rainwater. That's possible.
Bam posting. It was not in your voice. It was like oddly, like sort of masquerading as you, but it wasn't you, and it seemed kind of ingenuine, and it's starting to feel more genuine.
No, Bam.
So
Bam will look up. We'll Google how to tie a noose if he has a laptop.
Yeah, I still haven't looked to see what has happened, but now that I have my phone back, I just shoot photos, send it to Schiller F, and if he likes
Wasn't
it or
he
whatever, then
managing
he'll post
some
it.
band
That's
But
good.
I mean, yeah.
last we heard
Man,
for a while ago?
It's tough.
Remember that?
To see some of that fucking shit that you were.
Oh, boring. Is it boring stream?
Well, at the time, I just figured
Good.
Instagram should be real because
That is,
everybody posted stuff like at the beach
yeah.
with my buddies having a blast at the blah blah blah.
Oh, you're on a
Hope
Kindle.
hope you've been all right.
You're on a Kindle.
What is it, 2008?
Like that's why. If,
Yeah,
you
what?
know, if I'm having a problem, I'm gonna post it. You know, like. and
How does that
I
even
guess
work?
That's not the
A lot of
case because it's like
problems.
Bam's at it again. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
the problem is that it was very real, and what was real was that you were having a fucking meltdown. You know, like
Whatever you got to do.
Less real.
yeah.
Yeah, when you got around, you got
Maybe a
around.
post at the beach would have done nice.
Right.
At the beach with your buddies.
When I first checked into the last rehab, I made sure I was an A+ student. I showered, I shaved, I fucking folded my clothes, I did my laundry. But my first roommate was this dude named Patrick, this portly dude.
What is he talking? Oh, at the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're
Probably
not supposed to talk about.
Not supposed to be
people like
divulging
this.
that information.
No, you're not supposed to talk about people at all. I've talked way more than I should have about my time in rehab. You know
Yeah,
what I
this
mean?
probably has like a couple million views.
Mhm.
Yeah, like a million views.
Throws in the bush. I'm like, Patrick, the ass fucking tray is right there. What? It's not my fault. I'm smoking a cigarette. Then I'm like, Patrick, you didn't even do the.
He probably still has to go to like group with this guy.
So
Yeah,
manic.
yeah.
Like nothing is his fault at all.
Well,
Then my next,
So I got AA with him that
my
night.
next roommate was Kyle, and he's like, "Oh, so you're from Philly? I'm from Newark, Delaware. Is that close to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's 15 minutes." He's like, "Yeah, you know that 7-Eleven in Newark?" I'm like, "I don't know, maybe." He's like, "I used to ride my bike past there." I'm like, "Great story, Kyle." Then I'm on the
Yeah,
phone-
great story, Bam.
This phone call, I'm like, "Yeah, so anyway,"
God,
he's like,
do the same thing he did.
"Study Professor." I'm like, "Huh? I don't know."
He's just making fun of his
He's like,
fucking dudes
"Yeah,
he went
this
to
one
rehab
guy-
with. That's
the
cool.
character, but he said this one thing. It was hilarious.
They did it to him
Great
too, so that's
story,
fair.
Kyle, can you tell me that one again?
It's like a sitcom.
now,
Chain.
Bam, you said
Yeah,
that-
Bam,
that you
sh-
haven't
shut
been
the fuck
to
up
see
for a
any of the
second.
Stuff that's been going on social media.
Let me tell you how I'm better
That's
than you.
Probably
Yeah.
a blessing.
I went to rehab with like
He's
the
definitely
scummy-
bipolar.
Nothing that we need
the
to
biggest
say.
Oh, yeah.
bunch of scumbags from
From your
Vermont and
perspective, what you
Massachusetts.
have seen and what your experience has been.
They all thought they were
over the last
gangsters,
year.
but they weren't.
Can we
You know what I
safely
mean?
say that you
Yeah.
have not been a prisoner?
They called each other ninja instead of nigga because none of them were black.
Stolen from.
Nobody was black.
like-
They're all white.
like,
Should've
And
called
they'd
him
call
out
each other
on it.
ninja.
help us
And they'd have to say, "We do
understand
real
your
ninja shit in the streets." He's like, "You know how
I'm
if
sure
he
you
is
do.
a real," and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like, "This is so fucking gay." I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old, listening to like fucking 40-year-old guys talk about real ninja shit they did in the street, and I was like, "I need
That's-
to leave."
Yeah,
Like,
is
That's
this what
why
being
people are
sober is
rehab.
like?
yeah, just kill me.
Yeah. I don't
was
think
like,
I
just
want to
like
be sober.
Party, dude. I just like to party, and I've crashed my car, and I've gone too crazy. Like,
Amazon products is a big prion.
situation.
No,
The big 10 prions.
I was just getting treatment for my alcohol and bipolar, and
Oh, there you go.
I
Who said?
just
Who asked if he was
more
bipolar or
time than I
groidal?
was supposed to, just from getting kicked out for dumb reasons. But now
it took me a minute to
I'm
figure out
out.
what
I get freedom,
ninja
I get a
meant.
phone,
I was like,
and,
"What are these dudes talking
nobody
Yeah,
about?"
excuse me, do you mean
forced me to
nigger?
go
Fuck.
there, and,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
a
okay. You
really
mean
crazy
nigger?
lady that
Okay.
I know.
I'm
Just
following
nothing.
now.
What are you doing?
Posting my guardian's number on it. My aunt Missy Nick Dompierre's proxy.
Yeah, that was
like has just been on a prowl, just making up so many lies.
Man, if you tune out for 1 second from him and then tune back in, I have no idea what he's talking about.
And I think she's
Somebody's
a
spreading
fucking
false
lawyer or
information
something.
about him.
But that's why she can get the dirt of everything. She has footage of me barfing in the back of the police car. She has footage of me getting handcuffed out of the
release it?
hotel
No.
Hey, can we see it?
Madero Beach when I had a.
Can I do it?
Nikki and Phoenix at a joint room at the top suite. I forget what the name was, but as soon as I went in to surprise knock him and surprise him, the cops were already there to arrest me, and I was on a couple White Claws. I wasn't out of control. But they handcuffed me and said, "You're getting Baker acted."
A whole case of White Claws.
You got Baker acted? That's awesome.
I can relate.
What's a
You got
Baker?
Baker.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
5150.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
And sorry, so Steve, the Britney Spears thing, like that was a conservatorship, and this is different.
Very different indeed. There is.
Nobody was in control of damn.
Let me give you the broad stroke. There are financial implications in a conservatorship, and perhaps even more substantial financial implications in being a businessman selling your own merch online.
Steve-O's got a big brain now too.
Like,
oh
for
my
example,
God,
these killer shoes. They're never going to exist again.
Wow, dude, those are so fucking gay.
Those look like you got them airbrushed at the county fair.
The only way to get it's at Steve-O.com.
Who the fuck would get caught and be caught dead?
These things from Steve-O.com, you know how we ship them?
From Ringo
with
Starr.
ShipStation. What is it? It's this easy to use.
Post fucking sucks. Post will like.
Should I buy a signed copy of his book?
Maybe you use Amazon. Maybe you use Etsy. Maybe you got your own website. It's one interface where you can do all of your shipping from that one interface, and it brings in all the different carriers. Like
you just write their address, you put it on the package, and you go to the fucking store. I don't understand what they're talking. It
gives you the best.
I guess if you ship a lot of shit
from all of those carriers, which are normally reserved for Fortune 500 companies. And even better news, you're gonna get a 60-day free trial to see
for shoes.
How all of this works.
Sneakers, dude.
ShipStation.com. And
dude, I buy like one pair of shoes every 2 years.
Promo code Steve-O, and
no, this is just for your mail. Like if you're sending out a lot of mail, this like is a service that just like
hassle-free
prints off labels for you and pays for your shipping.
With all this easy-to-use interface. I mean, dude, your time is valuable, man.
I don't get it.
And like I said, there are major financial implications in building your own online empire. If you're already selling stuff online, then use ShipStation because you're going to be more cost effective, you're going to be more efficient.
I'm going to get a deal with UPS and have them pick up for me every day, Steve-O. Thank you, though.
Yeah, I don't need a middleman.
Yeah, I've got UPS.
Let alone
I've already
Steve-O.
I have a plan for when this happens, and
become your own boss. Get an online empire going. Use ShipStation.
Sell Pokemon cards, Steve-O. I'm way ahead of you, bud.
At ShipStation.com. Microphone in the top right-hand corner. Use the promo code Steve-O. Now,
I'm not going to get scammed by some company that's going to be out of business in a year.
Right?
All these companies.
Did you hear
are out
that
of business in a
fucking?
year.
Which has financial implications.
So she's just like such a douche.
Right?
Wait.
Now, let's talk about this conservatorship nonsense.
Right.
Britney Spears had a conservatorship, which has financial implications in which, like, she had no control of her own money, and other people could spend their own money. And despite, like, conspiracy theorists online trying to say that a guardianship is the same as a conservatorship, it's not. And nobody has taken control of
Steve-O's he hates misinformation and disinformation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He loves democracy.
And it goes nowhere else.
He loves our democracy.
So
he hates anything that threatens our democracy.
So anything that threatens Soros.
Very
the Soroses, the fucking Greek people or whoever the fuck
that up. And if I hear you correctly, what's happened over the last year is that you've gotten help which you acknowledge that you need.
What?
Yeah.
He did not understand the question.
And the good news is,
I don't blame him.
If my dad, he doesn't like sports cars or fancy cars. He's too fat to fit in a Ferrari. All he likes is cheesesteaks and hoagies and Elvis memorabilia, which he already has all of it. I don't think there's anything left that he doesn't have. So he doesn't fucking want it.
Seems like a pretty sweet life.
Right.
Yeah,
If he's gonna,
I forgot about that,
Like,
Cass.
you
Remember,
know,
I think you showed me
he's the
that
perfect person to handle
Prophet.
my money
The
because
tattoo that he
Oh, yeah.
Steve-O has on him.
type of person
Yeah.
who's proud of
He
shit.
got it covered up or
He
something. Sort of.
doesn't care.
Definitely loves you too. So
Yeah.
let's talk about some fun shit because you and I were going back and forth on texts, and you're excited about moving out to California, and let's do some shit together. Let's create content, and I'm super.
Imagine
excited
being
to help
excited
you
to move out to
create
California.
content and
Yes,
fucking,
Gikes, you're
you know, blow
correct.
up on
Steve-O
YouTube.
does have that tattoo, which is
We just-
sick.
help you.
Yeah, well, I was taking a
I'm
piss.
stoked
Oh,
that
okay.
you got
Big
my
fucking piss.
you got my YouTube.
I'm drinking
back
a lot of
because
water,
this
dude.
idiot
Brother
Leon
Robert's
Hill
rubbed off
was
on me, dude.
pocketing so much money from
Did you see his new
Water,
video?
I didn't
And,
get
yeah.
your YouTube
The
back.
false
I
flag
didn't
one?
He would
Yeah,
not
yeah.
give me my-
Yeah, he's got to be careful. Like,
but
I
he
mean,
would
they're gonna.
not
They
give me
can. He
the
can't be
password to it
making
because,
going too deep in this.
Just
They're
go over to
gonna-
BitChute and keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah, you can
from
put
it.
those videos on
And,
BitChute.
and it was just a big mess. But
So
he
what's
was
the new
not
link?
Forking it
He's just
over.
testing the boundaries.
I remember
Yeah,
setting
but I
up.
have a lot of good stuff for the new YouTube channel. So thanks for hooking that up for me. But the last text that we have, I was just looking at it. It says, Steve-O, I was trying to jerk off in the shower. I slipped and fell and I hurt my ass. I'm flying you in with a mitten on to throw me a bone here. You're like, who needs a mitten?
What is that?
What?
Said,
What?
Put on a mitt.
Oh, all right.
Jack me
A
off.
mitten because
And I
it's
said, who needs
it's
a
not
mitten?
gay if you have a mitten. If you have a glove on, it ain't gay.
Oh God,
Who
you
needs
know
a
that they've
mitten?
done
I'll
that.
do it anyway.
Now that I'm still.
It's
I
a
think
bit.
Damn,
That's a bit.
Hey, I'm not gay. You're not gay. You got a mitten on, bro.
You are, but that's hilarious.
A YouTube channel for you.
Yeah,
But
definitely
after
happy.
I did that,
Fucking
I saw on
weirdos.
your Instagram that you had a channel.
bunch of
linked in
fucking
your Instagram
weirdos,
bio, and I'm just like, what's going on? I don't understand. I'm confused. But
Didn't we get the / Bam Margera or
I
something
think we
like that?
did.
And that
I
was
don't
the thing.
know.
So it's not like you got the channel, but you
See, the
now
problem
/
is
Bam Margera goes to
everybody
the new one.
handles everything on social media.
How's it
Hey,
going,
Tim.
Tim?
At the moment, can't control my Instagram. Facebook is
That's
Tired of the internet, Tim?
That's true if you're a
fine. In order
faggot.
to bank good
YouTube.
content.
Yeah,
you
sorry,
know,
Tim.
I don't know yet because you just started it, but
No, I was talking about
everything is just
Rampart's
out of my
comment.
hands.
Which is fine. Which is fine. If at this
Yeah.
point, Bam, if you can worry about one thing, which
Hitler
is
never
getting
left.
through the day without drinking alcohol or taking drugs, and pull that off.
He's got a castle to go to. He's a very busy man.
Don't worry about
What car is he
anything
going to take?
else. And,
One of his 12, maybe work on his 5 computers.
Yeah. I was gonna say-
Farmers
idea of us
only?
being active together,
Nice.
making dope ass videos.
Gonna hop on the old left-right
working on
express.
Your
Yeah.
live show.
Gonna come down to
which
the-
you've already
I don't
begun
know.
to work on.
Strap his bags extra tight to his
You know,
falling
and
apart boots.
Stay sober and be productive, be focused, and come back. Because, like I've told you all along, you can't pretend to be in recovery. It's just it's completely fucking.
No, you
obvious.
can.
Like,
Yeah.
you
I think
are
Bam
or you
is.
aren't. And I want that for you to really be in recovery. Everyone will see it. It'll be a whole new Bam. And alcoholism is the only fucking disease where when you treat it and recover from it, you become a better version of yourself than you were before. It's any other disease,
Sometimes.
the best you can hope
Bam
for.
Or you just
sleeping.
become
Bam
really
sleeping
annoying.
right now.
But this
Yeah.
one makes you better. And I
Yeah,
can't
no.
wait for you to
Sometimes it makes you way more annoying, though,
No, I
Steve.
had to
You
go
gotta
a year
admit, come
without
on.
seeing
It usually
the
does.
Age of 4.
Yeah, sometimes it fags you
The
up
age of
quite a
4 is
bit.
Such a fun age, and I missed it all. And I just feel like I've so much lost time to make up.
How many
for it. I just
hardgram
wanna
tattoos do you think
play
he
with
has
them
on
and
him?
teach him everything
Ams?
I know.
At
and
least
just
6.
make up for the
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
think
maybe
that's low. I
13.
think I
You
bet
know,
I bet there's like 20. I bet he has like 20
I was gonna say
hardograms on him.
13. I was gonna say
Time,
13. He's like, I need 13 hardograms.
anymore. I've
Good.
done that
Some
far
weirdo shit.
too long. Don't need it anymore.
Hey, can you talk about your live
You wake
show?
up a
What do you
little
have
bit,
planned? What are you
Bam?
working on?
Yeah.
What's it gonna
Hey,
be
hey,
like?
Bam, come on.
Yeah,
Who's
well,
this
at the
guy?
moment,
Yeah, I don't know. Steve-O just has two.
really kicking in with
Calling
little
someone a
butt boys.
nobody around
and,
Steve-O is kind of.
tech
I don't know.
decks are solid.
Steve-O's
right
pretty much a
now,
nobody
and,
now.
And then me and Yellow
And Bam's
we started
chit-chatting with him,
Gold-Tooth Clothing, and we're doing a
The
collaboration.
Rink
with
Mode
all my-
2020.
You know, he looked
Knee
at my
scooter.
decks,
Oh, I think
all
that's what
my
Kitra
decks,
from
and he's like, these are hilarious. We're
sporting
doing a
around for a while there.
line
A
with
knee
this
scooter.
you know, so
got her
we're just doing a
ankle
little
fixed.
collabo with that.
She
And
hurt her
Danny Way
ankle.
and Yellow Wolf are doing this 51.
She's a big old
57
fatty,
elixir
and they're
drink
just
that they
not
want me
going to lose
involved
weight and just keep
in.
eating.
And you know,
$13 sausage
I was
sausage
about
hamburger
nutritionist,
thing.
and I wasn't losing any weight. And I found out that my one roommate, Big
Bam was
like,
doing the stand-up
I'm
bit
like,
too. I don't know if it's really
"He's
stand-up.
No, I gained 100.
It's
No,
like
it
spoken
was
word.
like-
It's like
Yeah.
spoken word with
It was
like half-ass stunts.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
It's
what
pretty
the fuck
cringe.
I'm on.
I'd pay up to $5 to
Why
go
you
see
give me
Bam
Depakote?
just
I
be
told
manic
you I'm
on
depressed
stage.
because I'm top of
Yeah,
it, I can't skate.
definitely.
And he's like,
Because you may or may not have a
"Just depressed,
meltdown
I'm
on
like,
stage.
I'm getting bored."
You just
chance
don't
you'll
know
see
when to
that.
clap.
It'd be fun to have like a bingo
I
game
was
where there's just
dropping
like
a pound
all
a
like the
So,
tiles are filled up with like
I'm happy
about
about
people that
that.
he's
So
going to be
one
listing
night,
off that night.
Yeah,
You know, and you got to like catch
Yeah.
it. Like he doesn't repeat it, so you got to
Who's
catch
this
it.
guy?
So the live show is
There's
coming
another
in
guy
April.
driving the van.
We're talking about the idea of
Well, Steve was too retarded to
coming
drive,
on tour
so
with me to try
he's gonna have a
new
driver.
material
To run a
at
mixer.
the opening of my show.
Oh yeah.
Do we know what cities that
I
are?
wrote a lot of funny material.
We
I
don't know
bet.
anything about.
I don't know if I want to blow it. I
Yeah,
don't know if I
don't
want to
save-
blow it
save
on,
it, man.
on
We got
the
some
air.
work to
I
do
wanna
on that.
Surprise
Save it,
people.
Bam. Nobody gives a
But,
shit.
And
Just
also,
says
I
it all.
Really
It's
good
just
idea I've been
terrible.
working with Joe DeVito from.
Oh, here we go.
Evil
Joe
Bam.
DeVito,
He
Evil Bam.
directed that with Nitro Circus. He worked with, but
Nature Circus.
I wanted to do this thing
Okay.
called the Earth Rocker Awards, where I show up to. First, I want to do it with musicians, rappers, or rock stars, and give. I don't trash your place. I cash your place. I knock on the door. I give you an Earth Rocker trophy. We film a day in the life. You know, maybe
You
throw
pause
some
it for a
back
minute.
shit.
What?
Dude, that's not the idea, but the Earth Rocker Awards. That's like something that we would give out. That's like a bit. Like, why is he still talking about Earth rocking?
Oh, our time is up. According to
Oh, Killer's
Killer's
Army
Army.
is here.
Funniness in there.
Oh no!
just one man in
I
Hitler's
film a day
Army.
in the life. I find out what kind of new music you're up to and whatever, and maybe we could do it with skateboarders or artists. You
Afraid
know,
of
He's gonna
variance.
cash.
that I like,
He's gonna cash
or,
you up.
Whatever.
Why do you
but
keep
I think
asking me
musicians
that?
Would be the way to do
So
it.
hunched over.
Because I just have a lot of new bands that no one knows about who needs to know about because
I don't know.
I'm just sick of hearing the same old radio bullshit when there's bands to be heard. Like I've heard it all. I've been all over the world, and there's so
Steve-O looks
many
like he's about to
radio
laugh.
Hits that could be hits, but they're just signed to a German label or something. That's why you don't.
Is that a? Why are you saying
Did you ever
that?
get Bam's album?
I don't know.
Blasted
Leave me
album last
alone.
time?
Dude, your Eavesdropper album, I'll say it again, is so goddamn good.
Where is that?
Yeah,
Can people get that? Download it?
I love it. Thank you. Yeah.
Dude, I absolutely can't get enough of that album.
Yeah, I feel
No,
like
it's got a
is it
Bret
on
Hart
YouTube
up.
or someone put it
I'm
out
really
somewhere.
proud of that album. It's called the Eavesdroppers, and it's
Dude,
you can hear
Mustache.
it on YouTube, but
He's
I
falling
don't know
apart
why
at this
my brother
point.
Hasn't put it on iTunes yet. I should actually call him up.
Yeah,
and
it's getting
figure
around that time.
out, But I think he's the type of dude that wants to make it
Jews
limited
on deck.
vinyl pressing and just make it really
Do
for
that,
diehard
too.
Yeah,
fans.
put me in for
Like
one
that.
because I want.
I worked really hard on that album. Yeah, I'm really proud of that album. And
What
It's-
album?
It's fantastic.
oh, the Eavesdroppers.
Yeah, cut to a Liquid Death commercial.
yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Eavesdropper.
Dude, get
Yeah, well,
Fuck, dude.
Eavesdroppers.
So he produced
I'm
it?
sure that's.
in
I'm sure that's
Iceland,
great. I'm
and
sure it's great.
My brother bought Prince's soundboard from the Purple Rain era, and now my Castle Bam is a recording studio, and my
Wow.
brother lives there. He's
How-
had Clutch in there, Killswitch Engage.
Oh,
Danko
wow.
Jones. Everybody wants to go
Wow.
there now because it's 8 bedrooms.
Clutch
They-
and
they
Killswitch
got
Engage?
4-wheeler
Wow.
trails and 4-wheelers, a skate park if they want to skate. So I mean, it's perfect for rock bands to want to stay and be creative
Wow.
and just have a big 14-acre field to just relax and get pool, hot tub, all that shit. So
dope.
Right.
We can piss in it, fill it with piss.
Like we did that one time, remember?
Copies that you're holding are
That's
there?
so
He's starting to
fucking
tuck her out a little bit.
I think, yeah, I'll definitely send you some, but I think we just did a.
Look at those glasses, dude.
10,000.
Okay, well, definitely hook me up. And can I just say, Bam, that I just wish I could just give you a hug. I wish I could somehow
Without smelling you.
Touching you.
transmit some kind of energy that would protect you and make you healthy and happy, because I fucking
That's
love
weird.
you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, you
Wanna
always
transmit
stuck by my side throughout
to
all
you,
this, and I gotta thank you.
bro.
I appreciate it. You know, anytime.
Yeah, right. There's only 2
I'm
Jews
always
streaming
there
right now.
to be by my side, and I can't thank you enough.
Well, shit, man, I love the hell out of you, dude. I really do. And
14
I find
acres,
it
88
particularly
hectacres.
interesting, too, that
You like how I drilled this fucking mic to the
like,
side of the
never
car?
sugar-coated anything.
Yeah, they're pretty
I
cool,
always
huh?
told you,
Like the fake fur behind me?
That's probably inside of a sound studio. Where
Yeah, no,
all
it's
these
just a
fucking
set.
places
It's just a
film.
set.
Yeah, where all this shit is filmed.
For telling you.
It's right next to Theo Vaughn's podcast and fucking
And Brendan fucking Schwab's
Brendan
bullshit.
Schaub's and Tom Segura and
Space,
fucking
as they call it.
Crystalia.
Space.
Transmits.
I imagine it's just like a big carousel with a camera in the middle.
Yeah, the camera just swings around as some people go live.
I mean, for sure. And like, we can also let the record reflect that when you had been kicked out of the movie, that I was like,
Oh, here we go.
I'm pretty sure
surprisingly, like campaigning to get you back in the movie, and we were so close, Bam.
Here's where Steve-O just gaslights Bam, and Bam's brain is too like just fucking retarded to realize it.
got to a point.
Oh, cool.
where
Liquid Death is doing a bit where you can
Retcon.
sell your soul to them.
I
How
was
much
like,
water?
Script.
How much canned water do I get?
Tell them this, say this, and it's going to help get you back in the movie. And we got you to a point where you had a Zoom call with Johnny Knoxville, Spike Jones, Jeff Tremaine, and that was specifically the call where they were going to make the decision. You were all but back in, and you got loaded and missed the fucking call. You got
Based.
loaded and no-showed the call. And
Dude, that was probably one of his rants about
What
them.
happened was, I didn't have a computer, and I was rushing to Danny Wade.
And I was ranting.
Well, right, but they had to see you all wasted on social media the night before, so they knew exactly why you missed the call, and they were like, "Fuck, you know, we were this close to letting them back in."
Your
but
bike
they
and
made
blanket
the
and your
decision
bag,
for us.
which is filled with tons of bags.
And I was fighting
I
so
think
hard for you.
everything meant for a reason, and I'm much better off not being in it. I'm happy to not be in it.
I did it.
I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm much happier without it.
Everything happens for a reason, and,
next week.
You're grateful for where you're at. That's the best thing I've heard you say this whole.
Oh, is there a civil war happening in chat?
And
It's been going on.
Fighting for you to be in the movie. It didn't work. Whatever. Everything worked out in the end. You're happy.
Now
with
that
it.
Nobody watched the movie. It
I
fucking
didn't want to do it in the
sucked.
first place. And when I did my year of treatment, I had to.
I'm
figure
pushing
out
as hard as I can.
social
Simmer down.
again without alcohol. I had to learn how to not be bored again without alcohol, and it. I'm glad I actually did a year, because if
We'll
I
be
would've
cranking
done
up the kike
anything
meter, don't
less,
worry.
Then I might not have figured out how to cure my boredom and be social.
Looking back on like the
Oh, great,
year
more
and the
shit.
year and like, you know, trying to find your part in all this, did you have a problem? Like, did you find out what your part in this whole situation
And
was?
somebody's selling Liquid Death.
A
in
guy. Oh, hold up.
What your part?
A guy that old should not. I mean, no one should be wearing those glasses, but a guy
No.
that old should not be wearing those glasses.
Part in
It'd be one thing if they were sunglasses.
Yeah.
Part in
They look like they have a camera built into
Yeah,
them.
They
something.
probably do.
Were you able to accept any responsibility?
Steve-O's glasses
for
are pretty
ending up
bad.
in a rehab?
Yeah, they
Fucking
both look
Elvis
like
Costello
homeless.
glasses. Come on, dude.
Fuck, I am an alcoholic.
There
You
we
know,
go.
like, I have been for a long time. I remember when I was probably 24, I was so mesmerized by Villa Valor from him that, you know, he would just walk down the
Yeah,
street
him rocks.
and girls would literally faint. Sometimes guys too. So I would just follow his lead. I'm like, he's buying a pack of cigarettes. I'm buying a pack of cigarettes.
Fucking going in the red again.
I'm getting a beer.
God
He's doing a shot of Sambuca. I'm doing a shot of Sambuca.
God
Then,
damn it.
once he cracked open a beer,
Zero bite. Why is this
that was
fucking
the first time I'm like,
always
you're
fucking
drinking
happen?
in the morning, in the daytime? He's like, yeah, why not? He's like, you want one? I'm like, well, I'm not gonna let you do it alone, but this is fucking crazy. It was the first
Doom, it's doing it again.
drank, and
It's doing it again.
It's doing it again, Doom.
I just, I thought it was crazy to be drunk in the day. Or
It might be, I don't know.
in the day.
And it's fucked.
I
Like,
thought it was a Friday night.
past
thing.
couple times, like, it's like streamed on post.
Correct that Villa Vallo is sober for like.
It'll play it like it'll play the
Yeah,
like for a while, and then it'll just
I
it
think
just
it's
snags
probably
and doesn't
6-7 years
load.
now, but I know that like occasionally he'll have a beer or two with a old pal.
Yeah, I'm the Jew. I'm the one who's supposed to be shutting this stream down.
Do any kind of all
No, I know.
They found it.
No, I know. It's on my. I'm just joking,
dude.
Doom.
Old pal. What I've heard, I don't know. That's what I've heard from,
I have a feeling it probably has something to do with post.
but it's very rare.
Okay. Well, dude, I
Well, go watch RoboCop. It should
gotta
still
say,
be on.
I'm
It's a
super
great movie.
stoked that you're where you're at now, and my only concern is keeping you where you're at now. You know, like
Oh yeah, Bam's gonna relapse so
healthy and happy.
So quickly.
Business opportunities. Like I feel like there's progress being made, and you've done a lot just in this conversation to indicate to me that you've made great progress and that we're heading in a good direction.
Yeah, and I've been doing 5 meetings a month.
Yeah, I
5
guess
meetings a
the
week.
stuff we have tonight really isn't too subversive, except for
Seeing you in San Diego, dude.
600 pound.
I know. I can't wait to get there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Vapor?
I'm excited
Hey,
for your
babe.
YouTube channel too. Like, are you for you?
Oh yeah, everybody make
I
sure
always
to
tell people,
donate
people
lemons
ask
to
me, like,
Kittler's
about
bar
you, or you
mitzvah.
come up in conversation.
yeah,
I
it needs
feel a need
many
to
many
It
more
means
shekels.
as many as you can
remind people,
get.
like, you kind of
Yeah, they
invented
need as
this
much
shit,
fried
like,
bris.
you
Or
were
yeah,
playing around with your friends, filming shit, editing
Fried
your videos, and
foreskin.
distributing them. Before
So
you
far, all we have enough
So
for
now
is
for
the
you,
chair that we
looking
lift
at
him up
YouTube,
in.
Like, I don't know. I mean, do you look at it like I invented this shit, kind of, or like how does
Yeah,
YouTube strike you?
I knew that, if you look at CKY2K or CKY1, it's something that you could always watch because, dude, skate videos just become so outdated. I remember watching.
Well, that's true. Who the fuck watches those anymore?
Over and over again.
Who the fuck
because it was
skateboards
just
anymore?
such
I guess black people. It
incomparable to
kind
any
of
other video. It was the best.
Yeah.
they kind of ended up appropriating
Uh,
that.
It was
I
just.
feel like we've talked about that
uncomparable. And
before,
then
probably.
Now
But
it's just.
there
Well,
we go.
They've done that with
better and
everything.
better and
Yeah.
better and better. And like, if you even watch Questionable now, it's just tricks that kids could do for fucking breakfast.
Right.
But I mixed in
Bam looks like Louis.
ridiculous stunts in between pro skate
Tricks you can do for breakfast.
So it never gets old. Like you're always gonna laugh and watch great skating. Which was completely
Ramparts confirming
brand
blacks
new
did take
to-
over the.
to the whole skating
Interesting.
sport. And when I played it,
Well,
to
white
people
kids
that
don't go
weren't
outside anymore.
skateboarders, and they
So-
were laughing hysterical, telling everybody everything was through word of mouth. It sold 1 million copies. That's why Tremaine always says Big Brother started Jackass. Well, how come I sold over 1 million copies and Big Brother only sold like 80,000 or something like that?
Damn,
never gives me
called them
fucking
out.
credit.
Is that what CKY did out of the bootleg tapes? You guys did over
we
a
never
million?
had one ad, and I sold over 1 million of every single one of them, millions and millions of copies.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had CKY 2K.
CKY.
This guy, I mean, I know he's probably like
huge
it.
deal.
It just doesn't mesh well with the other
and-
shots.
I agree with you there.
No, he looks very out of place.
Yeah.
I think we got to.
It's very jarring every time it cuts to him.
Knoxville and Tremaine who reached out.
They
to
spam
Spike
chatted,
and
don't even have a
got it
castle.
Going, and then
Too
they
true.
reached out to you saying, "Hey, do you want to come on board with this thing?"
I'd have to be a dirty Euro pour to have a
Spike
castle,
Jones
so I'm
has
fine.
so much
Oh, Spike
say in
Jones, calling it
Jackass when
Spike.
He came in a decade later.
That's the
Because
second one,
he
I think,
had
friend.
The clout, the name, the power to make this fucking thing start. Nobody else would have if Spike's name wasn't attached to Jackass in the beginning, people would have looked at it and said, "You can't put this fucking shit on TV."
No, but wait
way.
a minute. But when Jack
I don't believe that.
first season on MTV, he wasn't a part of it, was he?
Yeah, he was.
MTV was just as degenerate back then as it is
And he
now.
also helped like
That's why they let
and-
Jackass
show
on
a little
TV.
bit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't know that. I just thought 10 years later he popped his
No,
head
no,
in the
no.
dick
They,
house,
like-
and then that was that.
Our
Way
longboards coming
about a
back.
meeting was because Spike.
With that, we have
was
talked
attached
about.
to it. And
Yeah.
That's
Longboard?
fucked up. Longboards are making a
I
comeback.
just didn't
Yeah.
know that he
Gotta-
was.
Again,
Right.
Gotta end that
Spike
quick.
was the one who opened the door.
It was bad
and
enough when
genuinely
they came around,
believed that
like, 2012.
without Spike,
Yeah.
Now they're
people
coming around again.
looked at the footage that they were trying to sell and said, "You cannot put this fucking reckless, violent, fucking
I
crazy
agree.
shit
Yeah.
on TV."
Spike has made phenomenal movies.
Because Spike's name
That's
is
arguable.
Commercials.
somehow.
Yeah.
I like
what would
Spike's
be
commercials.
permissible for broadcast television. You know.
Yeah, I know.
And-
Well, I heard the first pitch to like HBO or
Right.
something was like, "We're not fucking ever playing this. You crazy?"
Right.
And then I guess MTV was like, "All right, we'll give it a shot." And then
Right.
like a light switch,
And Spike was in both of those meetings.
it was a massive hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So technically,
Yeah,
they did
dude, I mean,
start it.
The funniest fucking thing ever. That never made it though. There's
But not
something
really
about
though.
it
Like
that
so I will get like
was-
CKY was
at the Venice
The
Beach
diaper.
drawing pictures.
no one fucking thinks
No,
of
he's drawing
Big
pictures of
Brother.
his old ass
There's like one
Alright,
video.
France.
It's like, "I'll take my picture drawn by you for $5. He's sitting there like this, only to reveal her naked ass, saggy tit with a minging ass pussy, and it just says slut.
Is
He's
this-
like,
It's just going off again.
they're like, "We will never ever air this." I was
They-
like, "This is the best fucking skit ever," but
Wow, that
I
was good.
agree. This should never be aired on television.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Minging ass pussy, saggy tits.
I didn't know that didn't air. I thought it did, but either way, I remember it, and I remember it just about as fondly as you do.
Oh, it was so funny.
He doesn't remember.
Yeah,
it.
man. Well, fuck, dude. Like,
That's fine.
we've had a glorious history, man, and I'd like to think
so
that we're gonna have a
fake.
glorious future. And for that to be the case, I really, really want you to take seriously what they're telling.
He's like a cult. He's like he's trying to induct him into his sobriety cult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like been the most life-saving thing for me. Like, my life is good now.
Mike
When I
Rowe.
was in those
Is that the
rehabs,
guy's name?
when I
The
was
Dirty
in those
Jobs.
classes, that
Yeah.
outpatient shit, that
Yeah.
I really listened.
Which
to
one is a literal faggot? Literally
Yeah, they
everyone
both
on
are.
everyone on stream. There's 4 people.
My life.
That's,
is
all
I don't think
fags.
Hitler understands. We watch this to make fun of these
Same
people.
for you.
I don't think he gets that.
No, he does. He's
So,
just,
I
I,
got
I don't know. I don't think he does.
he just wants a reason to
here,
fucking bitch and
I
complain.
get what Novak
No,
was talking about.
that might be true.
Now.
Good, man, and I love you, and
'Cause he- 'cause Gittler
means,
used to
man,
watch
let's
us
stay in touch
happily.
the way we are. Let's,
And then something
keep
happened.
doing the fucking thing, and
Yeah,
when we
something
get out
occurred.
here,
The Jew switch flipped.
fucking
You fell off somewhere down the line, partner.
better.
You fell off.
And
You fell off somewhere down that line.
We're in a good
They're both
spot.
jackass fags,
Fucking
killer.
Go on tour, man.
Rock and roll. I'm in.
All right, brother. I
Yeah,
love you,
bait.
man.
I don't know what happened
to you,
partner.
Now, like, man, Mike Tyson said this to me today. He said, he pointed to the cameras. He said, "There's millions of people watching right now. What do you want to tell them?"
I want to give a shout out to the Durns.
Bam, just wasted.
Durns. Yeah, on the Durns.
Wasted on the Durns.
And Phoenix is just really excited, and so am I.
For some Disney tickets.
All right, man. And we can tell everybody to follow.
Yeah,
you.
we all got lemons
You're
from
not gonna know
Vaughn.
about it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the lemons.
Yeah, and bring some of those CDs
Nice.
over to Carlsbad. I want
Thanks for
to
limited.
a couple.
Yeah.
you
Another
can
one.
make my brother mail.
YouTube donated.
I'll look up the address to.
My name is highlighted.
Yeah, maybe we can ship some out of type box too if you get your.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is a
Do that.
fucking
Bring all
weirdo.
10,000 of them. Dude.
I love that album, man. I worked really hard on it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's
Troyd,
unbelievable.
you're the literal loser that no one even remembers spamming the
Yeah,
chat
bring
all
all
day.
10,000 to type box and we'll get them out for you.
Oh, shit got
We'll
wet.
unload them in short order. Hey, Bam, you're the best. I love you. And,
God damn it.
Be healthy.
Oh my god.
And listen to what they're telling you in those goddamn.
Oh shit.
What is that?
It's because they're adding the.
Later, Brian.
Oh my god.
There you have it. We heard it from the horse.
Oh, it's just that's a chat going off at the
Yes.
station.
Said in the intro. This was
Oh, clown noise.
that shortly after,
That's awesome.
had some.
That's so good.
Where he
That's so good.
from rehab. Well, he is.
It's like the chat just fucking stalled.
And
You overloaded it.
The chat.
I gotta refresh it. Hold up.
Oh,
Many
Jesus.
lemons.
Sobriety seriously, because
Take your sobriety seriously, guys.
Oh my God.
Get him out of treatment. Like,
It's still going.
trying to kill your fucking brother, you know, and don't do that. Let's all please be supportive of
God.
Bam's sobriety. And that's
That's
it.
so rancid.
Thank you for sticking around to the end.
We've never had our
Jesus
chat
fucking
move this
Christ.
fast.
I gotta turn it down on my mixer or something. Holy shit.
Now I feel now I feel like we're I just got the next one. All right, so that wasn't too bad. We did that in an hour and 9.